Well, hello everyone. It's like you talked to you about. It's like right here is like what you say, sun, say a million shapes is what you're talking about right here. You got right here is a round, say ball right here, and then knowing about the fact about how the ball. It's like how the ball. It's like a yeah say a ball. You say known as like what you call is like the sun, and knowing about how it takes. You say is the heat it is, and of course at the using it right here is like what you call is like a playground ball. It's like talking about. It's like type of a ball to work and pass it between it's like each classmate it is like knowing about the fact that a story about it's like what you call it's like you'll feel a million shapes. It's like so far as sun a million shapes it is talk about really sun a million shapes is talking about the type of shapes to where that knowing about whichever one that matches. It's like whichever one that matches, like for say for that type of say of a fit is like knowing about is like the different shapes and stuff, of course, about what the sun does. And a lot of times we could probably think about whenever we look at the sun is a knowing about like right here is like talk about it's like for how it glows, of course, from how it glows it's like from how it glows and knowing about it's like from say from all the other stars say in the sky it is and knowing about the fact about you'll use a playground ball right here is like what you call is like talk about for a shape it is talking about a type of shape that more likely that can hold the heat and of course that rotates as well and is one that rotates it is but on the other hand too that knowing about that so far as for a million shapes you say sun a million shapes is talking about is like the types of the different things that we can see of course in the sky it is that if we were to actually look you say at the moon and of course is the sun it is and just knowing about the types of shapes that normally that we see and just knowing about how interesting and just knowing about the fact about if the kids were to be it's like out on the playground you say out during recess time and then knowing about look at the sun it's like how interesting but just knowing about it's like the type of shapes or maybe just the color it's like with the color it's like talking about it's like with the color is just knowing about it's like that the talking about it's like the types of shapes and stuff like that of course that more likely that you see say in the sun it is and just knowing about that you got right here is a picture say of the sunsets and of course right there it's like what you call it's like really does it look like a melon or does it look like say shape of an orange or just knowing about or that type of that type of star is just knowing about so far it's like what you call it's like for million shaped sun is taught us for bright education is talking about it's like sun say a million shapes. Well, hello everyone. It's like you're talking about, it's like Sun a Million Stars. It's talking about if most of us are familiar, like what you call is like for so far as it says Sun a Million Stars is talking about is like right here for sun, and of course with sun and sun is talking about that yeah that with sun right here, and of course if there's an M at the end of sun, it's like so far as with the silent M, it is talking about sun M is like for sun Malaki, the sun Malaki. And then, of course, right here is like for sun, it's like what you call it's like it's like the sun. It's like talking about father and son. It's talking about right here. It's like with sun it is, and then right here is you have right here is of course it's like a drawing diagram, of course, say of the sun. But then of course right here is talking about this like so far as it's really it has the word sun ever started with like what you call is like a like this right here to where that you see right here is that you got right here is a CUN right there. It's like really has there ever been started like talking about with the sun right here and then knowing about like between it's like what say it's like besides it's saying hey, I don't know about passing the word but talking about it's like talking is talking about it's like what you call it's like you say for sun a million shapes it's just knowing about really about how to pronounce that word it is it's not like is there a C in like in the word sun or is it spelled with an S or say for so far with N if it's a NMA it's like for MA for silent it is but Tom is talking about like so far as for sun say a million shapes it's like talking about with the sun.